And I don't want to lie when I say this. Sabi nila, walang pera ang gobyerno para sa free tertiary education. Pero pinirmahan pa rin ng presidente.
Hearing none, Senator Bongo is recognized.
Mr. President, I rise today to express my full support and to co-sponsor Senate Bill 1894, a measure that seeks to amend Republic Act number 10931 or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. As one of the authors, the core intention of this bill is very clear to ensure that the tertiary education subsidy or TES allocation is granted to those students who are truly in need. Simula po nang nalagdaan po ito ni former President Rodrigo Duterte, ang Republic Act number 10931, noong 2017, naging libre po ang tuition sa ating mga state universities and colleges. Naging malaking hakbang ito tungo sa pantay na oportunidad at mas magandang kinabukasan para sa kabataang Pilipino. Milyon-milyong kabataan na po ang nag-benefit mula rito at inaasahan natin na mas marami pang matutulungan by expanding the capacity of schools. Ito po yung nag-file rin po ako ng bill na expanded free tertiary education. The passage of this law was not easy, Mr. President. Ito po yung 17th Congress. We thank the champions of this measure in the 17th Congress who made it possible, no? Including principal sponsor, Senator Bam Aquino at mga miyembro po ng 17th Congress. Karamihan ay narito naman po ngayon, including SP Soto, Senator Lacson, Senator Loren Legarda, Senator Mig Subiri. Salamat po sa pagpasa nito noong 17th Congress. But hindi po naging madali ang pagpasa ng batas na ito. During cabinet deliberations, there were concerns from economic managers about its fiscal impact. But we stood firm in our belief that free education is an investment in our nation's future. Balikan ko lang po, sana wala akong nakaligtaan, including Senator Risa, member din po ng 17th Congress, Senator JB Ejercito, at marami pang iba na kasamahan natin ngayon sa 20th Congress. Itong batas na ito, muntik na po itong nabito. Parati naman pong kumukontra yung mga finance managers tuwing may karagdagang gastos po ang gobyerno. Pero bilang Special Assistant to the President noon, pinaglaban natin ito at kinausap natin si Chairman Popoy de Vera na wag naman sana. Kasi meron nga pong free tuition or mga scholarships sa Davao noon na isang syudad, mas lalong importante yan sa buong Pilipinas. So pinaglaban natin, I urge CHED to defend the measure and explain its importance. In the end, nanaig po yung ating pakipaglaban. We are grateful to former President Duterte for signing into law and making free college education a reality. Si Senator Joel Villanueva, isa rin po sa nakipaglaban ito. Even with Republic Act 10931 in place, we recognize that access to education can still be improved. Alam po yan ng ating Senate President at ating si Senator Ping Lacson dahil sila po ang nagpasa nito nung 17th Congress. Salamat po sa inyo. For many Filipino families, especially those living paycheck to paycheck, ang allowance pa rin ang pinakamabigat na pasanin. By strengthening the targeting and prioritization mechanism of TES, this measure ensures that government resources go to the right beneficiaries, the indigent, the marginalized, and the financially struggling students who would otherwise be forced to stop schooling. Under the bill, indigent students shall automatically qualify as TES beneficiaries upon admission to any higher education institution. Hindi kailangang sa public na kolehiyo. Pwede rin po ito sa private higher education institutions, lalo na kung wala namang available na pampublikong kolehiyo sa kanilang lugar. Malaking tulong po ito. The more we should invest sa ating education. Marami pong mga kabataan na gustong mag-aral, mga matatalinong mga Pilipino na wala pong pang-aral pero gustong-gusto pong mag-aral. This bill is important because it strengthens transparency and accountability. We want to make sure that there will be no palakasan system, walang padrino, walang koneksyon, walang impluensya. Ang tamang basihan ay pangangailangan at malinaw na criteria. Education assistance should never depend on who you know, it should depend on how much you need. Kung maayos ang implementasyon ng test, mababawasan ang pasanin ng mga magulang instead of worrying about where to get the next payment for dormitory fees or daily allowance, they can focus on supporting their children emotionally and morally. And for students, they can focus on studying, not surviving. At nagpapasalamat po ako bilang chairman ng Committee on Youth. Pangunahing advokasya po natin ang pagpapaigting ng suporta para sa edukasyon. Naniniwala po ako kung sapat ang suporta sa edukasyon, makakamit ng mga kabataang Pilipino ang magandang kinabukasan. Together, we must move to achieve a more inclusive, equitable, and responsive tertiary education system. Ito po yung expanded tertiary education bill. O sana maisabatas na rin po ito with the support po ng mga kasamahan natin ngayon, Senator Robin Padilla, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Marcoleta. Sana po yung maisabatas natin ito. And Senator Loren Legarda. For these reasons, I manifest my strong support and co-sponsorship of this measure. Sana po maipasa natin ito sa lalong madaling panahon at malaking tulong po ito sa ating mga estudyante. Thank you po, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Bongo. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, Senator Jingo Estrada would like to insert his co-sponsorship speech on Senate Bill number 1894 for the record.
So inserted into the records.
And Mr. President, also for the record, we were all together when we pushed itong libreng tertiary education nung panon ni President Digong Duterte. And I just want to put on record, and I don't want to lie when I say this, is that nung pinasa po niya yan, kasi hindi pa niya napirmahan, maraming naglalabi na huwag ipasa yan. Hindi ko na babanggitin kung sino, pero may naglalabi, puro mga finance sector ng budget ng gobyerno. Finance. Sabi nila, walang perang gobyerno para sa free tertiary education. Pero pinirmahan pa rin ng presidente. Ako'y umiyak. I was on my way to the airport. I was in a van in Cebu. And when I heard that he signed it, sumigaw din po ako and napaiyak po ako dahil I said, wow, this is a landmark measure. I think this is a landmark measure for the presidency of then President Digong Duterte. Napaiyak po ako sa tuwa. So, because I didn't think that, alam mo, pag dinitiktahan ka po ng mga cabinet members na wag ipasa, i-veto, he stood his ground and he signed it. So,
Totoo po yun, Mr.
we have
President.
to thank the President for that, no matter what.
Senator Migs, maraming salamat. Pinaglaban mo rin po ito nung panahon ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Totoo po yun, muntik na talagang nabito yun.
Yes.
At hindi na tuloy. Isa ka sa nakipaglaban ng batas na ito. At marami pong nakikinabang ng mga estudyante. Gabi na yun, nandiyan na yung for veto.
Yes.
Tinawagan ko si Chair Popoy, sabi ko sumulat ka kay former President Duterte, inabot natin yung sulat at kinabukasan, yan na, okay naman po, nagbago po ang isip. Usually, kumukontra talaga ang mga finance manager. But you
normal
stood
sa
your
kanila.
ground and alam ni Pangulong Duterte, napakahalaga po ng edukasyon ng ating mga kabataan. Salamat rin po sa ating Majority Floor Leader, Senator Mig Zubiri.
I never